Welcome back everyone to the Pokemon FanBam channel, where we do things all Pokemon related. I hope you guys have been enjoying our videos, and if you do, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Today I'm going to be showing you some Pokemon GO Great League battles. I'll be showcasing a team that I used and went 5-0 with, which I was super excited about. I do want to let you know though that I am not an elite battler. I'm probably above average, but I do enjoy it a lot, and I hope you guys enjoy these battles. I'm using a team with Obstagoon in the lead, and my other two Pokemon are Shadow, Hypno, and Politoed. You can see the moveset that I'm using with my Obstagoon, and I do like to use Gunk Shot instead of Cross Drop as a secondary charge move to counter those Fairy and Grass types. You see that the IV spread for my Obstagoon is not very good, but with my Shadow Hypno there, he's got great PvP IVs. I will be using the moveset of Confusion, Thunder Punch, and Ice Punch. Right now I like to use Ice Punch just in case I come up against an Altaria. Now with my Politoed here, you can see that he's got excellent PvP IVs. I'm using Mud Shot, Earthquake, and Weather Ball. Now just to let you know, you do have to use an Elite Charge TM to get that Earthquake because it's Legacy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the battles. My first opponent is going to be Extrangero. Again, I'll be leading with Obstagoon throughout these battles. The first Pokemon that comes in is the Alolan Golem, which is great because the counters are doing super effective damage. He came in with his Swampert, but I immediately switched to my Hypno to catch the Hydro Cannon. That Hydro Cannon, even though it's doing neutral damage, it does a ton of damage to my Shadow Hypno. Now again, Shadow Hypno is taking 20% more damage though. I decided to shield up the second Hydro Cannon there. I'd like to get a shield here, and I think I do if I remember right. Yep, I do, which is great. So we're both down a shield. I decided to go ahead and let Hypno go, because what I'm thinking here is I need to just go ahead and bring my Politoed in. I need to save that shield for later on. The Politoed, man, I am loving this thing. This is the first time I've used it, and it is just so spammy. I'm loving this Weather Ball. Takes down the Swampert. He comes back in with his Alolan Golem. Now the Alolan Golem is doing super effective damage to me. I mean, looking back, I'm not sure why I didn't switch right away, but it actually works out okay because the Weather Ball gets a second shield. I come in right in with my Obstagoon. The Obstagoon is going to be doing super effective damage with the counters there. This, I think I saved my shield. Yep, I do. The Wild Charge almost took me out though, but I do counter it down. I've got a Night Slash ready for his last Pokemon, which I think is a Charizard. Yep, it's a Charizard, and that Night Slash almost took it down to half, which is still fine because I come in with my Politoed, and this Weather Ball is going to be super effective damage to the Charizard and takes it out. And that was a good games to my opponent. I am loving this team comp. I've always loved leading with Obstagoon there, but you do have to be careful if you guys decide to use him, because as you can see, I've got an asterisk on the fighting there under his weaknesses because he's double weak to fighting. So if you do come up with fighting type Pokemon, you do have to get out of there pretty quickly. All right, let's go ahead and go with my second opponent here. The second opponent brings in the Whiscash, and this is a fairly neutral matchup because none of his moves do super effective damage to me. And with these neutral type matchups, I usually just match shield for shield. So if the opponent shields, then I'm going to match it with the shield, and if he doesn't, then I don't either. All right, let's see if this second Sand Slash will get a shield. It does get a shield, and I think I get another Night Slash going. Nope. I'm going to go ahead and shield. Like I said, he shielded, so I'm going to shield. And I've got my Night Slash ready, and let's see if he's going to let this Whiscash go or whether he's going to use another shield. All right, he does let it go, so I get the switch advantage. He comes in with his Venusaur. I go ahead and switch to my Hypno because he's going to be doing super effective damage to it. The opponent switches right to Alolan Sand Slash, and I come right in with my Politoed, which is fantastic because both my fast move and my charge move, Earthquake, should do super effective damage to it. Now, if he doesn't shield this is going to do a ton of damage. So he does shield it. But again, Politoed is just so spammy. I'm probably going to be able to get another Earthquake, and he's already down a shield. So, yep, I do get an Earthquake, and it's going to be doing super effective damage, so this should take out the Sand Slash, and it does. And let's see what he's got. So he brings back his Venusaur. I have no more shields either, which is okay. Politoed's just going to go down, but I've got my Hypno there, and Hypno's Confusion is just doing super effective damage. This move should not take my Hypno out, and I have an Ice Punch ready, which should take this Venusaur out. And it does, and I get the second win. Good games to my opponent. Okay, so 2 matches down so far, and so far so good. All right, my third matchup is with Dalmon BCN. All right, so let's see what he's got here. Comes in with a Galvantula, which is actually very dangerous for my group. Galvantula is a bug and electric type, and you can see there that all 3 of my Pokemon are weak against it. So I really need to get rid of this thing. My plan is to really, I probably will use all 2 of my shields because I really want to get rid of it or get it really weak, so that way it doesn't go up against my Hypno and Politoed. Galvantula is such a strong Pokemon. The lunge attack there, every time that it hits me, it's lowering my attack, which is not good. My only hope is that one of my Night Slashes will maybe give me a boost. If you guys didn't know, Night Slash has a chance of increasing my attack by 2. I think the chance is about 12.5%. Alright, I did use both of my shields. My Obstagoon goes down, but I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Hypno, which should be able to Confusion it down. What's he got? Alright, so he comes in with his Galarian Stunfisk, which is great because I can come in with my Politoed. The Galarian Stunfisk will be weak to my Politoed, especially the Weather Ball. I'm actually surprised that my opponent doesn't switch out, so that tells me that maybe he's got something in the back that is weak to my Politoed. Again, I'm just loving this Politoed. He's so spammy, getting those Weather Balls really quickly. He comes in with the Azumarill, and he decides to go ahead and concede, and I can see why, because Azumarill is just going to get beat down by my Hypno in the back. The Lightning Punch will be able to take it out pretty easily. So that was good games to my last opponent there. Okay, next opponent is Mammal Watcher. Again, so far so good. He comes in with his Swampert, and I think this is where he concedes quickly. Yeah, he does concede. You know, some people are just so afraid of that Obstagoon. But hey, a win is a win, right? All right, this should be the last matchup against Gonzil 20. I think that's what it was. He comes in with an Alolan Marowak, which is favorable to me. Most of Alolan Marowak's attacks are not effective or neutral. He comes in with his Cinccino, and I get out of there really quickly because that charm damage is just doing super effective damage to my Obstagoon. I switch to my Politoed. I go ahead and get a shield from him, which is great. Again, I am just loving the Politoed. I think I'm going to keep using him because he, again, is just so spammy. He takes out the Cinccino. And what's he got in the back? Alright, he's got a Lapras. And even though this Earthquake is going to do neutral damage, it's still going to do a ton. And it does. I mean, it almost takes down the Lapras to half. And Lapras is a really bulky Pokemon. So that worked out great. I go ahead and let the Politoed go down. And I come in with my Hypno. Now Hypno, I just need to work up to a Thunder Punch because the Thunder Punch is going to do super effective damage to him. So let's see if he shields here. Oh, he actually goes out and he brings back the Alolan Marowak. I've already got a Night Slash up, so the Night Slash should do super effective damage to him because he's the Alolan Marowak is weak to it. Let's see if I shield. I don't think I do because, again, none of Marowak's moves do super effective damage to him. This Night Slash gets a shield from my opponent, which is great. Now he has no more shields, and I've got another Night Slash already, and this should be able to take out the Marowak, which it does. He's going to come in with his last Pokemon, and he goes ahead and concedes because, you know, the Lapras is just going to take super effective damage to the counters and also my Hypno. So there's my 5-0 set, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you do, please smash that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel.
I give you my heart.